G'day folks, we've got a massive build planned this week. We're going to try and fit it all into one episode. I'm going to deck out my van, so I've pulled out all the guts of it. We're going to stick some plyboard up on the windows and do some trickery with the windows, and then start putting the cabinets in to save you guys a whole of a lot of time viewing nonsense stuff. I'm going to do all the cutting behind the scenes and all of that. You don't need to see that, and we'll do all the assembly part and any kind of trickery that I need to come up with and use my brain to try and figure out how to get out of a situation. So we'll get straight into it and hope you enjoy. Righto. So we've got the panels cut out, I've got the wheel arches cut out, I've put them up there. I did have them screwed up to the walls, and then I've opened up the windows and I've gone outside and traced where I want to be windows cut. So that's where we're up to now. I've already got one panel in, and then I was reminded that I should be filming this. So we're up to the second one here. So I'll just show you quickly the technique I use here. For starters, I'm working on the floor. I really hate that, but we haven't got a massive bench. So I've got the windows marked out. Now I'm cutting on the back of it, because when you cut out with a jigsaw, it tends to leave it blisters up the splinters up the timber, and it makes it look like a beaver's been chewing on it. So you want to try and get as clean a cut as you can. So I'm cutting on the back, and then the underside should be the cleanest part of the cut, which is going to be inside the van. That's what we want clean. And I've put some packing tape down on the mark so I can still see through where I'm cutting, and that just helps the backside not splinter up as much. So I'll get straight into that now. So I've drilled a bit of a hole first to get my jigsaw in there, and we'll start cutting. Rough here and there, but I'll hit it with the sander later on, the disc sander, and we'll clean that up in the van. That will do nicely. Alright, so the idea is that I'm going to make a little bit of a frame that fits inside, and it'll be hinged up top, so you still got access to the my fingers. I've still got access to the windows, and you'll be able to lift this little frame up. It'll have fly screen on it, and then lock it down and keep those little buggers out of here. So I'll fit that up, and then once this is all secured, you're measuring out the cabinets, and go upstairs and cut a bit of that. Off we go. Right on. Alright, so we've got day 3 of the van build. I've just gotten onto site, it's probably about midday. It's been raining a bit late because my back's still tweaked and it takes a bit to get out of bed and get ready for the day. So I'll just go over a couple of things that that happened. Yesterday, when I put the overhead cabinet in, well, here comes my coffee. I didn't put it in straight. I went to the top of the thing. So basically what happens is the roof goes up. So this is the problem with fitting out a van, is that it's all over the place, and so you can't get a decent reading. I think that's why people, when they do bigger buses and whatnot, they build a frame, they create a box first. Come in, Drew, it's all good, man.
All right.
Get your face on the camera.
There you go.
Thank you very much, mate. You're a bloody legend. This is Drew. He's lent me his backyard for a little while I've been doing this up, and I'm extremely grateful. So thank you, Drew.
Yeah, that's
I wouldn't have been able to have done this otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next bit is doing this cabinet behind me here.
I'll leave you to it.
All right, thank you, Drew. Framing it all out. I'm trying to do all the hard stuff here, all the big build stuff, so that I can go back home and do all the little fitting stuff in my own little space. It's just hard because our place is set up on a hill and you have to mount and climb every time you want to make a cut, and it's not the best thing in the world. So yeah, so I've had to drop that down, and then it matched the top of the windows, and then that looked okay. But now I've got this massive gap up the top of the cabinet where the roof line comes up. So really hard to judge. It's been a massive adventure, but I think it'll clean up well, and we'll push on forward to the end result. So a couple of things to do here before I start. So before I go whacking it all together, there are so many different things that come into play that you've got to think about before you get to the stage of putting it together. So these are my two sides. Here's the side panel that's going to come along the front of it here, just like this one. But there's a car fridge going here, so I'm going to chuck a couple of vents in it. Now I need to cut the holes out for the vents before I actually put the unit together, otherwise it's too hard to get a jigsaw down on the ground and do it there. So these are the things that you've got to think ahead on, and if you don't, it makes it quite hard. And because I'm using pins in the nail gun rather than screws, once it's together, geez, you make a mess when you're pulling apart if you need to. So you want to get it right the first time. But otherwise, with that drama out the way, I think that's come up good, and I can put a bit of a fascia up the top there and conceal the roof line there, and I think that'll still look tasteful. So long way to go yet. We'll jump into it and start putting some stuff together. Oh, not before I enjoy the first sip of my coffee though. Ah, Central Victoria, you cold bastard of a place. Alright, so it didn't go out, didn't quite go as well as we'd planned. We got absolutely drenched over the last couple of days, or weeks. I've forgotten how long this has taken to do. Last time I saw you was day 3. There's been a hell of a lot going on. I've pretty much finished now, and I wasn't able to film any of it. So I suppose this is a bit of a reveal now, and we're going to see what I've come up with. So here she is. Power's all set up, ready to go. We got lights on. Oh, I got these fancy blue lights, like they're white like this, and then they go blue for insects or something, but I don't care why. They're blue. They're nice. One up here as well, and one underneath the headrest here. Hopefully you can see all of that. So everything's gone in, done the covers for the cushions, curtains, the whole lot, got the locks in the cupboards, everything's stained up. So I suppose I'll go and grab the camera and we'll just do a quick walk around, and then we'll call it that, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed what little I did film. Okay, I've got the camera on the stick now. So that's the beast. We'll put the side awning on and the solar panels on. So there she blows. And the cord coming out for the fridge there. Speakers are all hooked up, ready to go. Oh geez, we might not do that. Okay, cupboard space. I don't know what else to show you. There goes the first injury to the shins. Curtains, where some say the colours don't exactly work, but what was I saying? It's a bit like me. The colours don't quite work, but I'm still functional. We'll open up the back. I'll show you what's going on there. Alright, so that's it from the back. There's the solar regulator doing what the solar regulator does. Floor mat there. I haven't fixed this yet, so it's sliding around a little bit. So we got a slide out kitchen shelf there, or drawer, which I still need to build a box around and all that kind of stuff, and hopefully house all the cutlery and things in there. Still got to put a lock on the door. There's so many different things that need to be done. That's a little hidey hole up there that I've made for all my tent pegs and things, and the sticks and that cooking gantry that you saw in another episode once upon a time. So these two drawers have only got just a small space, so they're kind of like glorified spice racks, but it's only so much you can do with limited room. So I'll just show you the bed idea, and then I suppose we'll call it that. There's a bit of storage inside here. Solar batteries in there. Get rid of this. Okay, I've never done this with a camera in my hand before. So I've cut all the idea is that the boards go down in the middle here and form a base for the bed, and the back on the couch here becomes the infill for the bed there. So I've got all the panels sitting in here. Mind my feet for a second. This is kind of intricate work, one-handed. Okay, that's them. Now I've got these things numbered. 1, like so. 2, 3, 4. Okay, bring the sponge over, kick that one across a bit. Squash her in there. Oh, it's a nice tight fit. And there we go, there's the bed extension. So hopefully that can fit 2 on there. Otherwise I'm back in the swag. Still got to do tie backs for the curtains. And that's about it really. So that's the little little travelling bus. Hope you like it, and next footage you'll see of it will be on the road somewhere doing some sort of adventure. Till then, I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching.